paper, published in the international journal Technological Forecasting and Social Change, aims to answer the following question. How can local communities successfully implement sustainable development strategies to manage the natural environment? Protecting the natural ecosystem represents a priority both at macro and at micro level. However, the complex interaction between socio-economic and environmental systems are difficult to address only from a macro-level perspective. For this reason, local communities' activities are also necessary for environmental protection and management. In this study, we attempt to answer the following research question. What is the role and interaction between various stakeholders in organizing and implementing environmentally driven community projects? To answer this question, we performed 3 case studies. In each case, we try to identify 4 main elements: the relevant stakeholders, the organization of community projects, the functioning of entrepreneurial communities, and the main success factors. The first case study explores the activity of Save Open Space. This non-profit organization aims to protect wildlife and preserve natural resources in the Santa Monica Mountains region of the United States. The organization protects open spaces by challenging the decisions of territorial agencies and proposing solutions to limit environmental damage. The second case study presents the Lost Value Education and Events Center located in Dexter, again, the United States. This community comprises a group of educators specialized in sustainable ecosystems. The center provides teaching programs and events that promote environmental values. The third case describes the Arviat Community Ecotourism Initiative. The project was implemented by an Inuit community from the west side of Hudson Bay, Canada. The project takes advantage of the surrounding environment characterized by beautiful landscape and excellent wildlife viewing opportunities. The main objective of this community initiative is to enhance local development by creating job opportunities for the Inuit people. Although the 3 case studies are different in scope and activities, they are highly similar in terms of constituting elements and success factors. They represent perfect examples of community initiatives focused on the natural habitat. In each of these projects, the natural environment is considered an essential part of the social environmental ecosystem. Another common element is the high degree of social embeddedness of these projects. Each of these initiatives is based on many stakeholders that are involved in local groups' activities. Local organizations play a central role in bridging and connecting state-level policies with the needs of community residents. Their activities facilitate the protection and management of local natural resources. To successfully fulfill this role, these community ventures adopt an entrepreneurial orientation, expressed through proactive and innovative actions. The environmental risks are mitigated by accessing and redistributing internal and external resources. During these activities, these organizations create new socio-economic configurations that are aligned with environmental objectives. These organizations are highly innovative, redefining the relationship between the local community and natural environment. They start from the principle that the natural habitat represents an essential part of the human ecosystem. The link between community and territory is a source of pride and distinctiveness, representing the basis for individual and collective identity. At process level, all 3 organizations are flexible and customer-oriented, using a modular approach. These results in a variety of activities, processes, and projects that dynamically complement each other. Their decisions and actions are participatory and deliberative, being based on collective negotiations and consensus. By redefining the relationship between community and nature, these collectivities enact 3 interdependent roles. First, They assume the position of guardians of the natural environment, protecting it from abuse and neglect. Second, they are educators transmitting knowledge to students or community members. And third, they are boundary spanners between nature and people, negotiating and facilitating the exchange of resources. The findings derived from the case studies analysis are integrated into a model of environmentally driven community entrepreneurship. This model illustrates the main elements, processes, and success factors that shape environmentally driven community projects. From a theoretical perspective, this model represents an original contribution to community-based environmental management and community-based entrepreneurship. From a managerial perspective, our findings can help the leaders of local communities to better coordinate environmentally driven projects. This study facilitates the identification of various stakeholders and the application of effective levers of collective action. To know more about this research, you can find the study in the Science Direct Academic Database using the link, of course, if you have the required access rights.